So, article all fine. SEC stand extraordinaire about how the House for NCAA settlement means the end of college athletics as we know it. It's a little histrionic, but I tend to agree. Basically, long story short, is that college athletes are not going to become employees of the universities. And while it may sound like a good idea, it's kind of one of those things that maybe it sounded like a good idea at the time, but the unintended consequences I think are going to be pretty terrible for everybody. I 100% think that the college athletes should be compensated with name likeness, if they were getting endorsements, things like that. Being directly paid by the schools means that they are employees. If that comes not so great things. I don't know if anybody's thought about this, but if you're an employee and you get hurt, then it's a work injury. So all these athletes they're injured, they're not going to have, I believe they're going to have work claims. And in Georgia, what that means is they're not going to be able to pick their own doctors. I think when you're a high-level athlete, it's really important to have medical care within your own control, and not being able to pick your own doctors is something that I would consider pretty devastating. It also means that in order to pick your own doctor, you may not be able to, you may have to settle the case, which typically means you have to resign from your employer. So what does that mean? You have to leave your team? Probably not, but if it's the state of Georgia, let's say it's a UGA case, that would probably be administered by the Department of Administrative Services. They only settle cases like once a year. So how's that going to work? Another question is, it's a work claim. Let's say that person from UGA transfers to Ohio State. They're now going to have to find a doctor in Ohio that will treat this person based on the workers' compensation fee schedule. This is a mess. These athletic departments do not have the infrastructure in place to handle this. I mean, are they setting up full claims departments right now? I don't know. I think it's also going to have the effect of, it's going to have a negative effect on the smaller sports, women's sports, and the smaller schools. Schools without a budget, I think pretty soon down the road, you're just going to see a bunch of Ohio State, Oregon, the big schools. The little ones are just probably just going to go by the wayside, which sucks. I don't like it. I really don't like it at all. But from a worker's perspective, it's really messy.